When it comes to doing pull-ups at home, I have tested a lot of items over the years. And in this video, I wanted to cover just 5 of the types that I have used, the ones I kind of recommend, and ones you might want to avoid depending on your current setup. Now, for me, I currently rent the place I'm living in, so I am looking to avoid things like mounted pull-up bars on walls and things of that nature. That way there isn't too much damage to the home when I decide to move out and get my own or change apartments. So with that, let's go over, take a look at the 5, and see if any of these will work in the current setup that you have. So with that, let's take a look at the first example, which is a doorway pull-up bar. Now, if you've done any searching online before, you would have come across these when searching for home pull-up options, as these ones tend to be kind of like curved and they latch around the door frame of your home. Unfortunately, these won't work in the place I'm living, as the frames themselves are not strong enough to support my weight, and the one for my office, it's actually like a double door, so there's no way I could actually have the edges be supported on the vertical sections of the frame itself. So with that, I am not using it at this time. I'm actually using a standalone, but in the past I have used these, and it was the very first option I chose. And the main reason is the cost. These are going to be the cheapest options you can get. They generally work pretty well. The one thing you want to watch out for is markings on your door, or even potential damage on the frame if the frame is not that strong. For me, I'd gone through old past ones where the edge piece that rested again on the vertical sections of the door frame got a little indented and would leave black markings if you bought ones that had the black padding. But again, these are by far the cheapest versions you can get. There are some decent ones out there that have some foam padding to help protect against it. My favorite one I've ever used is from the Perfect Fitness company, so it's the Perfect Fitness doorway pull-up bar. I will leave a link in the description to the one I used in the past, but that is the only one I'd probably recommend at this point. Again, I've not used that one for years and years now, as I have moved on, but looking back, that was one of my starter options and worked for me over the years when I started doing my home workouts. Next up is the door frame pull-up bar that goes inside of your door. Now for me, this would be something like the Sportneer pull-up bar. I actually made a video on this going over why I think it's dangerous, and while I never had it actually fall out of a door on me, having the pull-up bar only inside your door so that it's only supported by the force pressing against the frame is scary. I'm about 200 pounds right now. These things can technically hold my weight depending on the width of the door. And every single time I used it, I always thought I was going to fall. Thank God I didn't, except my knees would have probably taken quite a bit of damage. But again, it's one of those things where mentally I struggled to use this thing, even though it was, I guess, safe in quotes when I used it, as I never actually had it come crashing to the ground. I almost guarantee someone has, though. And if you don't know what you're doing or you set up wrong, this could become a problem. And you can actually damage your door if you put too much pressure on the frame itself. You can have it pushed too far in and actually crack the frame or make a seam at the top, if I've seen reviews of this. Again, none of this actually happened to me, but I have read a lot of people have had that happen where they damage their door frame just trying to set it up. But another pro for these is they tend to be cheaper. So again, we're going to the cheaper side of things. But for me, I wouldn't go back to this one, even though it did work for what I needed for. It just was always something that I was afraid to use. Now, the third item on my list, and one of my favorites, are handles that you put on your door frame. Now, again, I can't actually use them in my current place as my frames can't support my weight, but I'd say fake dead hangs with them, so I have my feet still on the ground, but I just kind of have a little bit of weight on them versus having my whole body weight. That way I can kind of just get a good stretch with it, normal, like kind of assisted dead hang. Now, the ones I like for this are the cross grips by JFlex. Now, I have used the Duonomic Allevier, if that's how you say it, in the past, but you hang too low from the door frame for my height, so I always went away from them. Also, the cross grips can be used for things like push-ups and sit-ups if you have the correct door for it, or if you just want to use it as push-up handles. So they have other uses outside of just being used for pull-ups. But again, my favorite one is the cross grips. I do have a code if you want to use code GamerBody at the JFlex website. You can save 15% if you want to check these out. But I've had these for years and years and years. I've even traveled with them, and they are something that I think is very, very good for anyone who has door frames that can support their weight and that can hook up well for a home gym setup. Also, I tend to put them in my backpack from my resistance bands home gym, making them fit inside pretty much everything else and really take up very, very, very little space. So very easy to set up, take down, and even store or even travel with. So there are a lot of pluses for this, but the cost is higher as these are currently over $100. So it's not like they're cheap, but they do have multiple uses and are currently one of my favorites when it comes to recommending them for a home gym. Now, the fourth type of pull-up equipment I have in my list is the standalone pull-up tower. And this is currently what I'm using in my home gym. Mine is collapsible, which is nice, so I can again fit it in my closet when it's not in use. And while it is on the more expensive side, it allows me to get off my door frame and do pull-ups, I'd say in a more safe way or safe environment, again, than having something like my frame accidentally give out on me and me go crashing to the floor. Now, the bigger problems with this one is bulkier, has a bit of weight to it. I do have to set up and take it down. I have been able to set the one I have, which is the 1-2 fit pull-up tower max. I can set up and take it down in 3 minutes, or really set up in 3 minutes, take it down in 3 minutes. So again, not too bad in terms of the setup and take down, but it is something that does slow down your workouts. You want to probably set up before you actually start. It also takes up quite a bit more space than some of the other options. So there are definitely some cons there, but it's probably the safest option. Again, I can still store it in my closet, it breaks down, and it has got a lot of good use. It also has multiple other exercises. I can do dips with it, inverted rows. It also has push-up handles on it. So there are other things you can do with it as well. So again, for the cost, while it might be on the higher side, has multiple uses. It gets me off my door frame and allows me to do the thing I'm trying to do, which are doing mostly pull-ups with a few other exercise variations. All right, now my fifth and final one in the list is one of my favorites from the past. And this is a bench that has a pull-up attachment. So the one I used in the past that matches this is the Ironmaster Super Bench Pro. I had the V1 version. They do have a V2 right now, and I bought those additional attachments. So one was a pull-up bar, and I also bought their dip attachment. Now, the one con I have with this really is that the pull-up bar itself is rather large, and there's no way to collapse it any smaller. So you might have issues with it in storage. But again, this was a really cool setup and one I really enjoyed. I have seen some other versions or copycats on the market today from this design. It is by far the most expensive. You have to have a bench and the pull-up tower, or the pull-up attachment. The attachment's over $100, at least when I last looked, and the bench itself is hundreds of dollars. So you're adding this together to just make a pull-up bar option. It can be pretty pricey, but if you don't have a bench and you also want to do pull-ups, this might be the option you want to try looking into. So again, overall, it was one of my favorite to use, and I wish I could kind of go back to this. The only reason I'm not is because it wouldn't fit in my current closet setup. I don't mind having the current collapsible one I have with the 1-2 fit tower, but the bench with the pull-up bar attachment was still, again, one of my favorites I've used today, even if it was the most expensive. But again, don't have a bench, I would definitely look into this option if you can afford it. Now I'm throwing in a bonus, and that is going to be the Canpa Tower. And this is something I put around my Speediance Gym Monster because it fit around that device, and it also had something where I could store the bar between exercises. So like once I was done with a set, I could lay the bar on it, get out of it, take a quick rest before jumping into the next one. It also had pull-up handles where you can't do pull-ups with the Speediance. This did have handlebars, so I could do pull-ups as well if I wanted to have that in my plan for the week. All right, so with that, that's all 5 options and a bonus. Which one is your favorite? Is there any design of the pull-ups that you like the most? Is there anything you're currently using that you like? Anything I've mentioned here that you might want to look into and add to your home gym, or even swap out with a different option you're currently using? Feel free to leave it in the comments below, as I'd be happy to get any suggestions. Again, the Girato one I got recently a comment on that I'm looking into now, which is another collapsible tower that I think is really cool. So there are times where I take a look at the comments and I might buy them to enhance my home gym setup. But again, leave in the comments below, like, subscribe to the channel, and remember to be fit and game on.